Alexander Graham Bell, best known for his invention of the telephone, revolutionized communication as we know it. His interest in sound technology was deep-rooted and personal, as both his wife and mother were deaf. While there's some controversy over whether Bell was the true pioneer of the telephone, he secured exclusive rights to the technology and launched the Bell Telephone Company in 1877. Ultimately, the talented scientist held more than 18 patents for his inventions and work in communications. Alexander Graham Bell was born in Edinburgh, Scotland, on March 3, 1847. Bell's father was a professor of speech elocution at the University of Edinburgh and his mother, despite being deaf, was an accomplished pianist. Bell's education consisted of homeschooling. Bell didn't excel academically, but he was a problem solver from an early age. He went on to attend Royal High School and the University of Edinburgh. In 1870, Bell, along with his family, moved to Canada. The following year, he settled in the United States. In 1872, he opened the School of Vocal Physiology and Mechanics of Speech in Boston, where deaf people were taught to speak. While teaching, Bell met Mabel Hubbard, a deaf student. The couple married on July 11, 1877. They went on to have 4 children, including 2 sons who died as infants. By 1875, Bell, with the help of his partner Thomas Watson, had come up with a simple receiver that could turn electricity into sound. On March 7, 1876, Bell was granted his telephone patent. A few days later, he made the first ever telephone call to Watson, allegedly uttering the now famous phrase, "Mr. Watson, come here. I want you." By 1877, the Bell Telephone Company, which today is known as AT&T, was created. In 1915, Bell made the first transcontinental phone call to Watson from New York to San Francisco. In addition to the telephone, Bell worked on hundreds of projects throughout his career and received patents in various fields. Some of his other notable inventions were the metal detector. Bell initially came up with this device to locate a bullet inside of assassinated President James A. Garfield. Photophone. The photophone allowed the transmission of speech on a beam of light. Graphophone. This improved version of the phonograph could record and playback sound. Audiometer. This gadget was used to detect hearing problems. In 1880, Bell was awarded the French Volta Prize, and with the money, he founded a facility devoted to scientific discovery, the Volta Laboratory in Washington, D.C. Bell died on August 2, 1922, at the age of 75 in Nova Scotia, Canada. The cause of his death was complications from diabetes. He was survived by his wife and 2 daughters.